Hello friends, welcome to Marvin tutorial. In this video, I'll be explaining you the concept of acid and bases. This video is especially for those students who are unable to attend my online classes which I am taking for the paramedics. So let's start with the chapter. Before starting the chapter, I would like to give you a brief account why this concept of acid and base is important. As you know that all the enzymes need a specific pH to perform their activity. So giving an example of different body fluid like saliva will be having a different pH, blood will be having a different pH, because these enzymes will be acting on only a certain pH level. That's why knowing the concept of acid and base is important for you guys. Okay, just start with an acid. What are acids? A proper definition, if I'll be saying that an acid is a molecule or the substance which will be having two basic characteristics. That is your donating protons and accepting electron pair. These are the two characteristics of acids which it will be possessing. So if they will be asking in your exam that what is an acid, this is a proper definition which you're gonna give. Beside this, we'll be studying the properties of acid contain specific properties which we'll be studying one by one. Alright, let's start with the pH value. Acid will be having a pH value from 0 to 6. It's an proton donor. It's an electron acceptor. It will be sour or tart in taste. It will be corrosive in nature. It will be turning blue litmus paper to red one. It will be changing the color of methylene orange. Or yellow to pink. It will be changing the color of phenolphthalein to colorless. The color of the phenolphthalein is dark pink. It will be just converting or changing the color of phenolphthalein to the colorless. Next, when these acids are mixed with base, they will form salt. When the acids are dissolved in water, they will be releasing hydrogen ion. When acids are mixed with the carbonate, they will be releasing carbon dioxide. These are the some properties which acid possess. So let's start from the pH value. Will be ranging from 6 to 0. It will be having a property of donating proton. It will be accepting electron pairs. It will be sour or tart in taste. It will be corrosive in nature. And it will turn blue litmus paper to red one. The change of color will take place from methylene to the pink. Phenolphthalein, which is dark pink in color, it will be changing, it will be making it colorless. Acid plus base will be giving a salt. Acid plus water will be releasing hydrogen ions. And acid plus carbonate will be releasing. When acid are just combined with the carbonate, it will be releasing carbon dioxide. Besides that, acid when mixed with the base, it will be just decreasing. It will be reducing the acidic character of any acids. So these are the some property which any acid will be possessing. So some of the example of acids are your citric acid, your formic acid, acetic acid, and many more like HCl, hydrochloric acid. So here we are done with the acid part. Now, after acid, your next topic is base. Let's study what is base and what are its property. Any molecules or any substance which when dissolved in water releasing hydroxyl group, that are called as base. So let's do like this. Base when dissolved in water, they will be producing hydroxyl group, that is your hydroxyl group. This is the special characteristics of base. This is a special feature of base. Besides this, there are a lot of properties which base possess. What are they? The pH level. pH level of base will be ranging from 7 to 14. Second thing, they will release hydroxyl group. They will be bitter in taste. They will be slippery to touch. They will be mixing with acid, forming salt. These are the certain properties of base which base possess. Next, let's moving to the classification of acid and base. Classification of acid. So the acid is broadly classified on the 5 bases. What are they? Let's study one by one. Source, from where they are occurring. Concentration. Strength. Presence of oxygen and their basicity. Now, let's study these one by one. Source. Source means from where they have been extracted. Source again they will be just of two types, that is your organic acid or your inorganic acid. So organic acid are those acids which we will be getting from the living organisms like plants, like animals, and the inorganic acid will be those acids which will be extracted from the minerals. The other name for inorganic acid is the mineral acid. That you will be getting from the living sources. Now coming to the concentration part. On the basis of concentration, they are again divided into two. One is your concentrated, one is your diluted. Concentrated means the increase or the more percentage of acids in any solution. If you are saying acid, it means more number of hydrogen ions. Is it clear? Next is diluted, decreased percentage of H ions. Simple. Strength, again it has been classified into two. The strong acids and the weak acids. Strong acids are those acids which are completely or almost completely dissociated in water. Strong acids are those acids which are completely or almost completely dissociated. I should write completely or almost completely. dissociated. Whereas the weak acid will be partially or there will be incomplete dissociation. Now, next is on the basis of presence of oxygen. They are again classified into two: oxy acids and hydroacids. This is the simplest one. Oxy acid will be containing oxygen molecules, whereas the hydroacid will be containing the hydrogen molecules. Now, the last one is your basicity. On the basis of basicity, they will be classified into three: mono basic acids, di-basic acid, and the tri-basic acids. On the basis of basicity, they are classified into three, that is your mono, di, and the tri-basic acid. Mono basic acid will be those acids which will be releasing one hydrogen ion, or from which will be engaging one hydroxyl group in any of the reaction. Whereas in dibasic, it will be involving two hydrogen ion will be taking part in any chemical reaction with the two hydroxyl group, and the same for the tribasic, it will be just taking three hydrogen ions in a reaction for three hydroxyl group. That's simple. If there is one, it will be means mono. If there is two hydrogen molecules, two hydroxyl group are taking place or taking part in a reaction, then it will be called the dibasic, and the tribasic is the three. So this here we are done with the classification of the acid. Please learn at least 3 examples for each, that surely will be coming in your exam. Now moving to our next classification, that is classification of bases. Now coming to the classification of base on the basis of 3 things will be classified. That is your first one is your concentration, second one is your strength, and the last one is your acidity. Now again, concentration means on the percentage of hydroxyl group in this. They are again classified into 2: concentrated and the diluted. As same it was just you have studied in the case of acids. Now again on the basis of strength, it is classified into 2, that is your strong, I should drop this, and the weak base. Again, the strong base will be that which will be dissociated completely, and the weak base will be that which will be just dissociated partially, or incomplete dissociation will be there. And in case of base, they will be releasing hydroxyl group. Acidity, again the 3: mono, and the monoacidic base, diacidic base, and the triacidic base means homoacidic base will be those compounds which will be releasing their one hydroxyl group to take part in a reaction. In case of diacidic base, they will be releasing 2 hydroxyl group and taking part in the reaction, and the triacidic bases will be just releasing 3 hydroxyl group and taking part in the reaction. Here we are done with the classification. Let's start with the theories and the concept of the acid and bases. Next, coming to the theories of acid and base. First one is your Arrhenius theory of ionization. It was given by Arrhenius in year 1884. According to him, when any electrolyte was dissociated into water, it will be releasing hydrogen ion. It will be releasing positively and negative charged ions. it will be releasing positively and negatively charged ion. The substance of the electrolyte which will be releasing hydrogen ion will be called as acids. Electrolyte which on dissociation releasing hydroxyl group will be called as base. He gave the concept of neutralization also. That when an hydrogen ion combines with hydroxyl group, it will be giving a molecule of unionized water. It will give an unionized water molecule. So this was the concept of the Arrhenius theory. Now moving to the next one, that is Lowry-Berthon. Is Bronsted-Lowry concept or theory, which was given in 1923, and according to this theory, acid were those molecules or those substances which will be donating a proton, and base are those substances which will be accepting protons. So the Bronsted and Lowry's concept, or the Bronsted and Lowry has focused more on the proton. Those substances which will be donating the protons will be called as the acid, and those will be accepting the proton will be called as the base. Moving to the third one, that's the Lewis concept. According to Lewis, acid were those substances or those molecules which will be having a tendency of accepting electron pairs, whereas base has a tendency to donate electron pairs. So the Lowry and the Berthon has focused more on the proton, that he has described the acid and bases on the basis of proton donating or accepting, whereas the Lewis has described this in the basis of electron pair accepting or the donating. So next is your ionization of water. So our last topic for the day is ionization of water. Other name of ionization of water is self-ionization or auto-ionization. Before describing the ionization of water, I would like to tell you what is the definition of ionization. When the formation or the splitting of the molecules to its respective cations and the anions are known as the process of ionization. Now we will be studying what is the ionization of water. H2O, which is a hydrogen molecule, this gets deprotonated. Deprotonated means the one hydrogen ion will be lost and it will form hydroxyl group or hydroxyl ion with a negative charge. This hydrogen ion which is being deprotonated again get protonated with another molecule of hydrogen and form hydronium ion, which is H3O having a positive charge. This hydronium ion is amphoteric in nature. It means it is having a tendency of acid and base both. So here this process is known as the ionization of water, where the ultimate end product is your hydronium ion, which is amphiteric, which means that it will be having a properties of acid and the base both. So that is for the day. We'll be back with a new video soon. Till then, please keep watching my channel. Please subscribe it. Thank you.